Hey mini enthusiasts, how you doing? I hope you're all having a great week. You're probably thinking, what am I wearing today? But as you can tell, it's British summertime, so I've got my shorts on and I've got my rain jacket as well, because all it does is PR'd with rain in the UK, or seemingly lately anyway. So this week I'm just going to talk about some bits I picked up from National Mini Cooper Day down in Beaulieu. So yeah, just some bits and bobs. So starting out, I bought a throttle cable, and that is just to go on PL, because seemingly when it gets hot under the bonnet, the throttle always seems to stick. I lubricate it up, it's perfectly fine, and it's fine all the time the engine's cold, but when it gets hot under the bonnet, the throttle cable seems to stick. Not quite sure why that is. I suppose heat expansion, that sort of thing. A pair of track lens. They are to go on Vinny, and again I'm just replacing them because the rubbers have perished on Vinny, which is really annoying. I know you can just get the rubbers, but to be honest, the track lens, I can't remember how much they were, £4 or £5 I think. It's probably half the problem. If I bought some expensive ones, they wouldn't perish. Now there's a thought for you, isn't it? And then finally some steering rack gaiters. They are for PL, and again I'm replacing these because the rubber has perished 2 years after I last fitted them. So what I'm actually going to do this time is use some like rubber dressing on them. Stuff that's made for tyres, for making the tyres look shiny. Some of that stuff actually dries out rubber. If you buy the cheap stuff, it does, but if you buy the decent stuff for detailing, proper valeting stuff, it actually lubricates the rubber and stops like tyre sidewalls cracking. So we'll give it a go, and in a couple of years time I'll let you know how it went. And finally, look at these, some very flashy brakes. So bear with me, let me grab the camera and I'll show you what's going on here in a bit more detail. So before we get stuck in, last week when I've done my write out, shout out, whatever you want to call it, I missed one guy at least. So Paul Jeffries, this is a shout out for you. If you've not come across Paul before, go and check out his channel. The channel name is just Paul Jeffries, and Paul does a lot of engine and gearbox rebuilding. Very knowledgeable guy. And also Turbo Mini Cooper Sport, I think, or Turbo Mini Sport. He has a very nice Cooper Sport that's been converted, had a turbocharger conversion on it, and it's a show car. It's absolutely immaculate. If I didn't get your name right, I will put both guys' names in the description down the bottom. So let's talk brakes. I mean, look at these. How nice are these brakes? So they are the Paddy Hopkirk 8.4 inch vented calipers discs with EBC greenstuff brake pads with them. Believe it or not, these calipers are actually second hand, and I've got to say thank you very much to the guy I bought them off. I don't know whether he'll want to be named or whatever, so we'll just call him Brian. So he's Brian. He has a Mini Cooper Sport 5, exactly the same as PL. It's the same colour. His is probably a little bit newer because it's on an R-Reg, but it'll only be 6 months newer or something like that. But his is absolutely immaculate. It's an immaculate show car. He enters it into concourse competitions and show and shines, so as you can imagine, it's really good, and it is by far the best Cooper Sport 5 I have ever seen. It is absolutely beautiful. So Brian had these on his car, and I think on one of the calipers, this one here, when removing the wheels to clean the caliper one day, he just caught the bottom of the caliper, took off a bit of that anodizing, and of course, being a show car, you know, it's not good enough. So he bought a brand new set of calipers. I think he went for KAD items this time, and he asked me if I wanted to buy the old ones for PL. Now, there's a bit of a funny story here, because you'd think I would like to fit these on PL, because they would look very, very nice. But I have this thing with PL where it's a completely standard car, and I want to keep it standard. There's a couple of reasons for doing that. One, just for originality, and two, it just makes it so much easier to insure. So when I come to insure PL, it is a standard car. It's not been modified from when it left John Cooper garages. So that's just makes insuring it easy. And like I say, I just like to keep the car original. So these brakes are going on Vinny. So that makes a bit of sense actually. So Vinny's running around about 100 brake horsepower. And if any car needs some extra brakes, it's Vinny. So we'll have a look at Vinny's brakes. There we go. As you can see, or might not be so obvious actually, Vinny's brakes, although they're very clean looking, they are completely standard. So that'll be an 8.4 inch non-vented disc with AP twin pot calipers on them. So it brakes fine, but like I say, Vinny's quite a powerful car. It's got twice the power as standard, and the brakes are standard, so that's not a great idea. And I've already told the insurance company last time I insured it, actually I declared one of the modifications was the brakes, just because I knew I would be upgrading them at some point. So it should be a nice simple swap. So there we go. Like I say, these brakes are absolutely gorgeous. I do just need to give these a bit of a clean up, believe it or not. So they come off a show car, so I knew they would be very, very clean anyway. And Brian's a really nice guy, so I knew they would be in perfect condition. And they are. Like I say, I knew about the little scratch on them, but I'm really not fussed about that. But aside from that, a clean up, and they are pretty much like new. So they are what you call 4-pot calipers. So they've got 4 pistons in there as opposed to twin pot on the standard ones. So that gives you better braking efficiency. And the brake pads themselves are physically larger than the original pads. So I will be fitting these. I won't be fitting these in this update, and there's the reason for that is these are for my birthday, so I couldn't justify buying these just for no reason at all. So my wife said, get them for your birthday, you can have them for your birthday. So they are for my birthday, which is in where are we now? It's a couple of weeks time, 23rd of June. So I'll be fitting them shortly after that. For now, I've convinced her that I need to take them or unbox some of the stuff because the discs were new and the pads were new. I need to unbox them just to make sure everything's right, because you do have to do that sort of thing, don't you? So now I've made sure they're right and give them a clean up. They'll get wrapped up, ready for my birthday. And now what does coincide with my birthday as well is that it is PL's MOT expiry date. So there's a couple of things on PL. So the MOT expiry date is my birthday. It was registered on Valentine's Day as well. So I like to retain the MOT expiry date if I can. So I do need to get these rack boots fitted within the next couple of days actually and get it booked in for an MOT. So I'm going to crack on with that. But I know it's only a short update this week, but I hope you enjoy a bit of nice brakes, and catch up with you soon. Cheers guys, bye. So just talking about the rubber, the stuff I'm going to use is this Maguire's Endurance Tyre Gel. It's a really, really good product, that is. Again, not sponsored by them, got recommended by Alex Toon. That's really, really good stuff. So I'm just going to wipe them over with that, and hopefully it will make the rubber last a little longer. And I'll do all the rubbers like the track rod ends and the knuckle joint rubber covers as well. So we'll see if that makes any difference. I thought I'd also just mention as well, so this is, I take this to shows now. This is my kind of picnic basket, so it looks cool in the back of the car because it's very period looking. But I actually fill it up with just the car cleaning gear. So it's quite nice when I go to a show, rather than having loads of bottles laid around everywhere. Especially if you're doing a show and shine, you can just shout that up. Looks like a picnic basket and is very nice to look at. Right guys, so the first thing we're going to do, and I know this is really controversial, this one, we're going to clean up the brake calipers and we're going to use brake cleaner. It's not very often I actually use brake cleaner for what it's meant to be used for, cleaning brakes. Gets used for everything else, but yeah, doesn't very often get used for cleaning brakes. Toothbrush, pot, some brake cleaner, let's get on it. Not quite brand new, but pretty close.